mom said when I was little, I used to play with a doctor's kit and I used to play with all my babies, so she always knew I was going to be a nurse. But for me, it was when I was 15 and I went to the Dominican Republic and I saw poverty and sick kids, really sick kids for the first time in my life. And I remember holding a baby that was really small. In the moment that I was holding her, I said, I can never come back to a place like this without having something to give back. And I knew that I wanted to be a nurse from that moment, and that was it for me. I didn't want to do anything else. I didn't know coming into UBCO that I could go abroad in my 4th year, but it was always something that I personally wanted to do, whether that was when I was in school or after school. Going somewhere that needed a little bit of extra help and being able to donate my time and my knowledge to that. And so in my 1st year, I remember hearing that I could go to Africa in my 4th year, and that was it for me. I was like, I need to do whatever I can to go there. That was my end goal, was always, I gotta get to Africa, I have to. I went to Ghana and spent 6.5 weeks there nursing. I learned about poverty and the impact of how your entire life impacts your health. To see people that were suffering from things like malaria and typhoid and malnutrition and all these things that you hear about and not having the resources that you would normally have here in Canada, and how do you creatively think around how to provide care for people. I had the opportunity to work with a group of girls, and we worked on fundraising to build a clinic in Shangshua, Ghana. We worked for 3 or 4 months to fundraise, and we raised over $12,000, which goes a very long way in Ghana. It was very cool that something that started out as a 4th year project in Kelowna for a class turned into something that was changing lives and probably is going to save lives. Being in Ghana was a life-changing experience for me. So it wasn't just nursing knowledge that I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about what's important for me, which is something that's, I think, really unique. I would do it again, for sure, any second.